Hello, I'm Ken Collins. Welcome to my video on overhauling the Ford automatic overdrive transmission. Now, over the years, there's been a lot of misconceptions on how you make this adjustment. Many people wind up overcomplicating it. It's actually quite simple. I've got a couple mock-ups here that we'll use to illustrate how to do it. I have an upper plenum to a 5-liter Mustang here. I have it upside down because on a Crown Vic and a Mustang and a Thunderbird that uses a 5-liter engine, the adjustment cable is on the bottom of the throttle body, which would be difficult to see. So for illustration purposes, I have the intake upside down so we can view it a little bit easier. I also have an upper plenum to a 5-liter truck motor, and I have the cable assembly on it. Now, to make the adjustment, when it was done on the assembly line in the late 80s, early 90s, all they really did is what I'm going to do right now. Okay, as you can see the cable, I have it loose. It's not hooked to the throttle body. There's a little plastic tab here. It's in the up position, and that allows this adjustment piece to easily move back and forth on the little sleeve here. Now, if we look over on the transmission, as you can see, the cable is all mounted to the transmission. The bracket is bolted to the bell housing area. The cable is hooked in a little ball socket that's on the end of the linkage here. And there's a spring in here which is putting the linkage in the idle or low pressure position. You can see it's spring loaded back. Okay, let's go back to the throttle body. On the assembly line, they would just simply take this loose end of the cable and line this ball socket up with the bushing that's in the throttle body, just like this. Index it over the hole and then snap it down. And when they did that, that little plastic piece would come up into the ball socket area here and lock this sleeve in place. In that position, now the cable is basically neutral. It doesn't have slack on it and it doesn't have tension. And really, that is all the adjustment that was made on tens of thousands of cars going down the assembly line. Let's take a look at the truck intake and see how the cable adjustment is made on that. The cable adjustment on the truck is made very much the same way as it is on a car. The one difference is the adjustable sleeve is back here on the bracket and not on the pivot point. So what you do is you take this little lock tab and pull it up. That allows the sleeve to move back and forth, and what we want to do is just bring that sleeve back till all of the slack is out of the cable. And just before you actually get tension on the pivot point here, then that's the neutral position. We don't have any slack and we don't have any tension. Take the lock tab, push it down into the sleeve, locks the sleeve in place, and 9 out of 10 times, that's all the adjustment you need to make.